Well, hello everybody. This is a time-lapse drawing of some beautiful magenta tulips. I'm drawing them with Prismacolor Premier colored pencils, which I love. They're so vibrant. And actually, when I'm done drawing it, um, once I blend them, that's in a separate video, and the blending with the solvent just really brings out the colors. So be sure to check out that video as well. So what I decided to do with this YouTube channel that I made is I'm an art teacher, and I'm going to make art, do speed time lapse with them like this, and then give the drawing away, give the artwork away to a subscriber. So in order to enter the giveaway, you just need to subscribe um, and leave a comment so I know you've subscribed. And maybe once I hit 100 subscribers, I will go ahead and randomly choose one for the giveaway. So I'm using lots of pinks and purples and magentas, and here you see I just blended it a little with a white colored pencil. That's one way to blend colored pencils. These colored pencils are wax based, so you can blend them by rubbing them with more wax, which I did with the white colored pencil because that's white, it's wax with white pigment actually. But I only blended it with the white where the petal goes into white. I did not try to blend the dark purples with the white. At least I don't think I did. Or maybe I did try that and I didn't like how it looked because it washed it out. Another way to blend is with the Prismacolor Colorless blender, which you'll see on the right side of the screen right now, next to the brown right in the middle, that one. That's the Colorless blender. And there's no color, it's just a clear wax that blends it good. And Prismacolor makes one that works best with their colored pencils. Let's see. So let me see, layers of pinks and purples and magentas. When you're working, in order to make something look realistic, don't outline it. Do you see that white edge of the tulip? Each petal it's not outlined. You don't see an outline of purple or pink or pencil because that's going to flatten it out. The way to make an edge is to figure out what's darker and what's lighter. So where that petal meets the other petal, what are the values in that tiny little spot? And I draw or paint from a photograph. I need a photograph. I can't make things up. And if you're looking at a photograph or something real, showing how light is hitting an object and where the real shadows are, you can duplicate that into your drawing and it'll look real. Also, know that shadows aren't black. The tulip I'm working on right now, the petal on the right, where it falls on the petal in the middle, the petal that's lower is getting a shadow on it of the upper petal. And that shadow I made by using darker magentas and darker purples. And then the petal, the reason it looks like it's on top, the edge of that petal I just left white and blended it into the light pink. And that's what makes the edge. You cannot outline to make an edge. Oh, let's see. So yeah, the pencil lines, I drew it out in pencil first. And the purpose of a pencil as an art tool in this instance is just to be the guide of where I'm going to put my color. So when you draw something out in pencil, you have to draw so lightly so you can erase it because you don't want to leave that line. So I drew this out in pencil, as you could see or did see at the very beginning. And then as I go, I'm erasing the pencil marks because I don't want to see them. And a secret I learned the hard way is if you go over your pencil line with the wax colored pencil, you can no longer erase that line. So you have to just do a light colored pencil mark next to your line and then erase your pencil. Or do the darker undershadow, like the petal I just made there, that big curled over petal, where it overlaps the petal behind it. I just used the dark petals to make that edge, to make that white edge. So I put the dark where it needed to go, and then I erased my pencil mark. The eraser I'm using is the Mono Zero eraser, and it's a retractable eraser, and they sell them as a rectangle or a teeny tiny circular eraser, and that's the one I use, and it's awesome. It's like really good for erasing pencil drawings. Like if you say you're drawing a cat and it's a gray cat that you did with pencil. Well, you can go in with this Mono Zero eraser and just like erase away a whisker. It's such a narrow line. Maybe I'll make another video on different types of erasers and how well they work. So I have, I think like every week I'm going to try to do a new drawing and a new giveaway. So be sure to subscribe, and you could share this video too. That would be helpful. I would appreciate that. Let's see, we have about 6 more minutes. This whole drawing took me about 4 hours. So time lapse is awesome. I'm about finished with my first day here, and then I wake up the next day to finish it. I wish I could just put music so you wouldn't have to listen to me talk. But I can't figure out how to add royalty-free music to my video, and I can't find a song that's long enough for the whole video. So I will work on that, my peeps. I really like the greens and the stems and rendering the lights and shadows on the stems. Here I zoom in to show you the pollen. And I'm using like yellows and browns and oranges. I'm also going to figure out how I can give people discounts to great art supplies. So when I figure that out, I'll have an affiliate link in my comments below that you could click on for the best price on these awesome products I'm choosing to use. And as an art teacher, believe me, I've shopped around. I've tried different things and watched various videos on reviews on different items. Okay, so this is day 2, and my light has changed on it. I have a cooler fluorescent light on it now, but it's I think partway through this, I changed the lighting to the warm light. So you'll see the warm light and how it looks for real. I don't know what else to talk about to kill the time. I could talk about my snowstorm escapade yesterday. It was getting late, and there's the eraser. It was getting late, and my neighbor said, hey, you got to move your car. They're towing any cars that are parked on the street. And this is the, winter nor'easter Toby. I live in New Jersey. So my driveway is already full. I don't know where to park. There's 10 inches of snow outside. Thank goodness I used to live in Rochester, and I understand how to drive in the snow. So I was like, well, I'll drive down to the Walmart that's, I don't know, 2 miles away, and it's open 24 hours, so maybe I'll just park at the Walmart. So I'm driving through the snow. Nobody else is stupid enough to be driving in this weather except me. And I get there with no problem. But as I'm trying to drive into the parking lot, I get my car stuck on the entrance road to the parking lot. So now I'm stuck. And the worst part is I'm wearing my pajamas. I have my pajama bottoms on and a winter coat and not my I don't have winter boots on. I just have like, regular sneakers on. I did not expect to get stuck. I just expected to go to this parking lot and hang out until my street was plowed. So I got stuck. Some nice men stopped and pushed me out. I couldn't help push because I'm waiting to have open heart surgery in a couple weeks. So I was very grateful that they helped me out. So then I'm like, well, I'm not stuck anymore. But as I look around this parking lot, the parking lot is not plowed well enough. So I don't want to get stuck again. So instead, I'm like, well, I'll take my chances. I'm going back home. And if I get stuck, I get stuck. So I make it all the way home, all the way through my street. By now, there's like 12 inches of snow because it just dumped on us. And I'm trying to park in the same spot I left in. And now I get stuck on my road right in front of my house. So my neighbors heard me struggling. 2 households came out, 2 people from each house, and they were so kind and shoveled and pushed and did what they had to do to get me out from being stuck in front of my house. So now they shovel my car out and I could move, but they have to help me quick shovel my parking spot out so I can get kind of off the road onto my lawn before the plow's coming. And he's on his way. We see him at the end of the street. So they're hurry, 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 plowing me out a spot. I parallel park into it, so I'm parked on my lawn against the road just in time because now this plow is coming at us and they're plowing the road. And what do? This plow blocks me into the parking spot that my friends helped shovel out and get me into. So now I'm blocked in. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to bed. I'll figure this out in the morning. At least I didn't get towed. And then the next day, yesterday, we had another snow day from school, and it's 40 degrees, and all the snow melted, so I didn't even have to shovel again. So make sure you subscribe for a chance to win this drawing. And stay tuned for other videos because I'm going to give all my drawings away.